Good morning, everybody. Just a little reminder, my name is Miss C, and I'm the school-based mental health counselor with Milpitas School District. I wanted to take a quick minute to talk to you all about a really great book I just finished reading. It is called The Leader in Me, and it's all about how schools around the world are creating an environment and a community of leadership. Now, I know, sounds kind of scary and it sounds kind of confusing, right? How do we create an environment of leadership? How do we create leaders? How do we make kindergarteners, sixth graders, a leader? Well, this book, The Leader in Me, Dr. Stephen Covey goes through a program of how we can institute in our elementary schools ways to create leaders for every single student. Now, if you don't know who Dr. Stephen Covey is, he is the author of a New York Best Times seller called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Now, Dr. Covey realized that as he began to interview corporate leaders, people in CEO positions, people in Fortune 500s, highly effective people, they all had common traits. They all had similar things, habits, techniques, tricks, tips, things that they would do that made them, he said, highly effective. Now, I'll go through these different 7 habits one by one, and that's going to be our new series. I'm going to go through these different 7 habits, and really they're just 7 different traits, characteristics that we can help kids to develop to become leaders. So let me tell you a little bit about what some of these traits are. So the 7 habits of highly effective people are habit number 1, be proactive. Now, remember, I'll go through each of these habits one by one in their own separate video. I just want to introduce you to a little bit of the language. Habit number 2 is begin with the end in mind. Habit 3 is put first things first. Habit 4, think win-win. Habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Habit 6, synergize. That's a fun one. And habit 7 is sharpen the saw. Now, I know, already those sound really confusing. And don't worry, I'm going to go through and talk about each different habit in its own separate video. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of an idea of what some of the language sounds like. Now, once you get a little bit more used to that language, those are really great things that we can use to talk to our kids to help them to remember things like how to be proactive, how to think win-win so that everybody wins, how to synergize or work together. And again, like I said, I will be making separate videos for each habit so you can really kind of understand what they're all about. But even bigger than that is you don't even have to read the Leader in Me book to understand that these habits and these techniques are so crucial to kids and so crucial to help them learn how to be leaders, creative thinkers, problem solvers, to teach them how to be leaders of their own life, how to be proactive, to take control of their life, make responsible decisions, begin with a vision and see it through. These are all amazing skills that we can teach our kids through the Leader in Me program. Now, I understand teachers are swamped right now, and I'm not going to make you go through another training. I'm not going to make you go through a professional development day and make you sit for hours learning all these things. So, to make it easy, I read the book. I'm going to give you these tips and tricks and skills in videos. So, I'm going to make a video on each habit, and I'm going to make it really simple. I'm going to simplify it down to you so you can understand it. I'm even going to make some for the kids to understand so that they can recognize these habits and adopt these habits for themselves. And it's not just the Leader in Me. These are habits that are related to, surprisingly, it's going to come up again, social emotional learning. By the end of this, you're going to hear me say that so many times, you're never going to want to hear it again. But the Leader in Me and social emotional learning go hand in hand. And I'm really excited to show all of you how you can use these habits and these tricks and these techniques in your classroom through projects and books and story time and opener questions. And I really hope that you will embrace this as much as I do. It is, I think, a wonderful book. I think it is amazing habits that are wonderful for elementary school kids, teachers, staff, adolescents. And the great thing about The Leader in Me is that when we teach this, it doesn't just change our kids' lives, it doesn't just change our students' lives, it changes our lives. It makes us look again at important things like what our priorities are. It makes us look at if we're being proactive in our own life, if we are working well with teams in our own life. And that's a great opportunity to not only show kids that these habits work for them, but that they work for us as well. So let's get ready. And I really hope you enjoy this new series with me. It's going to be a lot of fun. Don't forget, make it a great day.